my name is Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. I'm preparing for Valentine's Day. This year I am making sweet treats for my loved ones. Before I make my sweets, though, I need to create a budget-friendly display for all of my goodies. The first thing that I'm going to do is paint a wooden ball that I had in my stash with red folk art matte paint so that it can dry while I assemble all of my displays. I'm going to be working on several projects, so this video may seem a bit chaotic and disjointed, so I apologize if it's hard to follow along. I am making a cake for my daughter and son-in-law and chocolate-covered strawberries for my granddaughters and my neighbors. These homemade treats need to be displayed with the Valentine's flair on a budget. I found these glitter heart picks in my stash. Dollar Tree sells them every year. They come in a 6-pack and I have 4 left. I also had a bowl left over from another project that I bought at Dollar Tree that comes in a 2-pack. So I took the hearts off of the wooden skewer and hot glued them into the bottom of the bowl. I had 3 pink hearts and 1 red heart. I arranged the pink hearts in a circle and hot glued the red one onto the top. These will be fine as is, but I did buy 2 packs of the glitter heart scatter from Dollar Tree this year. And if I have enough after I finish my next project, then I will use the extra glitter hearts to fill up the bowl. So I'm not going to assemble the entire project just yet. I am truly horrible at remembering to remove tags off of things. I don't know what it is, but I'm always having to finagle a tag off of something after I've already started putting my project together. I had some red glitter glue. You can buy it in a 3-pack at Dollar Tree, usually with gold, silver, or green, but I like to use it occasionally and the bottles last a long time. So I'm going to brush my painted ball with glitter glue just to give it some extra shine. I do like to shop in the party supply and catering section of the Dollar Tree. I purchased a fluted serving bowl, a platter, and a large salad or punch bowl. I'm going to turn the fluted bowl upside down, attach it to the small bowl with the glitter hearts inside with some E6000 glue. You can use a little hot glue in between the E6000 application if you need an instant hold, because the E6000 does take 12 to 24 hours to cure. These are the only 2 pieces that I'm going to attach right now because I want to see if I can add any more glitter hearts to my bowl. I found these heart-shaped candy dishes at Dollar Tree. They are a new item this year. They are a really heavy plastic. They have a small lip around the edges, which is great because it keeps things inside the dish and they won't slip out. And they are double-walled with large chunks of glitter inside. They are so cute. I picked up a set of cordial glasses. They come in a 6-pack and they are a really nice size for individual dessert servings, small cocktails, or to place small tidbits like olives onto charcuterie boards. But I'm going to use them to make a tiered stand with my heart dishes for Valentine's chocolates. I'm going to make 3 stands, so I purchased a bag of red glitter hearts and a bag of pink. I'm going to fill the cordial glasses with the glitter hearts. 1 glass I will fill with the pink hearts, another with the red hearts, and the last glass will have pink and red hearts mixed together. Once I have filled the glass, and don't fill your glass too full because you need space inside, you want them to have some movement and not look cramped. I am going to run a bead of E6000 glue around the bottom of the cordial glass and place it in the center of the heart-shaped dish. Then I will put E6000 around the top edge of the glass and place the second candy dish on top. You can use hot glue in between the E6000. Again, if you don't want to wait for the E6000 to dry, you can also use hot glue exclusively on this project instead of the E6000, but I wanted a stronger hold, and I also wanted to be able to wash my dishes before placing my homemade goodies onto the trays. You can make life a little bit more simple and buy candies, but this year I wanted to gift homemade goodies instead. There is something special about gifting someone with something that you have made with love in your kitchen. However, these little projects are so cute that they will bring a little pizzazz to store-bought chocolates, cookies, or cupcakes. Taking the time to build a display, whether it's homemade or store-bought desserts, just shows that you have put a lot of thought and love into your gift. I always remember my neighbors throughout the year. They are the most kind, thoughtful, caring people. We had a little snowstorm blow through, and I woke up the next morning to my neighbor cleaning my car. It was such a sweet gesture. Then he blew the snow off of the porch of the driveway so I could access my car easily. If there is a special holiday, I always remember to include my neighbors and let them know how much I truly love and appreciate them. I did have a few pink and red glitter heart scatter left, so I revisited my earlier project. I included the rest of the scatter and arranged it around the larger hearts that I had glued inside, and then I ran a small bead of E6000 along the edge of the bowl, placed the platter on top and in the center. It is so easy to center the Dollar Tree platters and bowls in a stacking project like this. If you look closely at the design pattern and place your items accordingly, your design will center without difficulty. It is also easier if you stand above your project and look down at it when you are placing the pieces together. The only thing that I have to finish up on my Valentine's display pieces is to place my painted wooden ball in the very center of this salad punch bowl with a little hot glue and E6000. These pieces make such a cute display, and they are very budget friendly to put together. The only thing that I have left to do is fill them up. While you're here, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you will be alerted when I have posted a new video. Give this video a thumbs up or a hype, or maybe even both, because if I do anything, I show you, and maybe you can get an idea to create something even more fabulous for your own Valentine. Let's fill up these trays. Noticed a trend on social media where gift giving at Valentine's Day and Easter is the same as Christmas and or birthdays. I have a daughter who believes in experiences more than gifts, and a son-in-law who is bitterly opposed to overconsumption. So I have leaned into more traditional ways of gift giving around these holidays. Whether you have prepared your items from a box or you have made something from scratch, you are still taking the time to do something special for someone and show your love by giving something that you have created yourself. When these little celebrations or holidays become overconsumed, then it does not make the Christmas gift giving or birthday gift giving special. am throwing this in because I have a love for Buc-ee's. If you have never been to a Buc-ee's, my niece says it's a gas station, but it is a gas station on steroids and a shopping experience. But they have something that I am willing to drive the 70 miles to Buc-ee's for, and that is red velvet whoopies. If you know, you know. So I decided that I was going to try my hand at making some red velvet whoopies in my kitchen and maybe spare myself some time and or gas to drive there. Will I get a whoopie next time I go? Most definitely. I'm using a red velvet cake box mix. I'm using a muffin tin that is heart-shaped that I have had for years. In order to get the more flat shape of the whoopie, I filled my muffin tin with my cake batter up about halfway, and then I turned them upside down, and I put my cream cheese icing. I did mine a little fancy because it is Valentine's Day, so I put it in a icing bag with a nice fancy little tip on it, and I put my icing on the outside edge of my little cake. I only put the icing on the outside edge because this is a very rich cake and the cream cheese icing is very rich, and a little does go a very long way. You can easily put your icing on with a knife. I just decided, since it was Valentine's Day, that I was going to make a little bit of an effort. I did put the more rounded end of the cake onto the top layer because I just thought it looked pretty. These turned out so delicious, and they are very, very similar to the whoopies that you can get at the Buc-ee's. I thought, since I found something that I thought was really cute, that I would share it with y'all. So if you wanted to make something special, does not have to be heart-shaped either. A regular old muffin tin will work. But if you want to make something really cute, really fun, and special, this is a really good dessert.